Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Exercise 5C. Income tax and sale reductions. That means that how much income tax do you have to pay on certain amount when your income it reaches the limit of taxable, it becomes a taxable income, right? So this is our main first objective, like how to find the due tax. The second one is how to find the sale price, or you can say the cash price, the price that you pay on the counter after certain percentage of discount. Mean if there is a discount, there is a sale on a shop and there is a discount on it, so how much final price you will pay to the shopkeeper. So let's discuss first of all this example. It says Peter Smith has a taxable income of £8,000 per annum. How much tax will he pay if the basic rate is 30%? Now what is the meaning of basic rate is 30%? That means that for each 100, or you can say per 100, he has to pay £30. So let's say if the amount will become 200, so how much he will pay? So we double this amount, so it means this will also be doubled, so he will pay £60. So we cannot count it like that till 8,000. So what can we do? We will use this formula to find the income tax, that is percentage over 100 times it by the taxable income. So what is the percentage? The percentage is 30 out of 100 times it by 8,000. We can cancel these two zeros with these two zeros. So we are left with 30 times 80, right? No need to multiply the zeros, just bring down these zeros, and 8 times 3 will be 24. So total tax that is due for Mr. Peter Smith is £2,400. In the same way, you can solve the questions that are given in the book. It says find the yearly income tax due on the taxable income of £10,000 if the basic tax rate is 33%. So same, how much is the due tax, right? Due tax. So you can say due tax equals percentage is how much? Percentage is 33, and out of 100 times it by what? By this 10,000, right? So how many zeros we can cancel? We can cancel these two zeros with these two zeros. Now 33 times 1 is 33, and we will have two zeros with that one. So this shows that total tax that is due for this person is 3,300. Now pause the video here and solve B part on your own. So we got the answer here, 2,240. Please notice that I'm not doing it in two steps, the multiplication. Why? Because you can see here we have 0, so just bring down this 0 and multiply 28 by 8, and directly you will get the answer. These are the short ways when you are not using the calculators to do the calculations. Okay. Now here C and D part are exactly the same, so better solve these both the parts on your own and find the income tax due on these amounts, right? And then play the video to check your answers. So here are both the answers. I stopped here, I didn't complete the multiplication, just to explain you how it becomes very easy when you have all the zeros to the multiplication. This was 240 times by 20. So simply multiply this 2 with this 24, it is giving us 48. Now see how many extra zeros do you have here? We have 2 extra zeros, so you can place those two extra zeros over here to get the final answer. Similar is the case here, just multiply 5 with the 3 and then check how many extra zeros you have. So 5 times 3 is giving us 15. We have this extra 0 and this extra 0, those will be placed here, so final answer is becoming £1,500. Okay, now let's case the case of discount. Here in question number 2 it says in a sale a store offers discounts on different items. What would be the cash price? What would be the cash price, or you can say the sale price? So remember, it's the same. I mean, if we are solving the question, it has the same meaning, sale price or the cash price, or you can call it as final value. But here you know that we are not using the first formula, we are using this one, the second one, right? For each of the items. Now here a curtain marked £4 and £50 with 50% discount. Okay, remember 50% discount means the price will become half, right? Whenever there is a 50% discount, that means if something is, let's say, in 10 pounds, then you can, the sale price of that item will become 5 pounds. So if it I mean, you can think in this way as well, but if you want to solve it, simply what will you do? You will find the multiplying factor first of all, and because it's a case of discount, discount means decrease, so this 50% is going to be subtracted from 100. So we will get the multiplying factor equals 100 minus 50 will be 50. Let me write it clearly. So it will be 50 out of 50%, and then you can write it as a fraction, 50 out of 100. So this is the multiplying factor. Now how will you find the sale price, or you can say the cash price, or you can say the final value? Whatever is easy for you to understand, you can write that thing. So 50 out of 100 times it by 4.50 out of 1. Now 50 and 100, they can be simplified with each other, because 50 times 1 is 50 and 50 times 2 is 100. So we are left with, in the numerator, 4.50, and in the denominator we are left with 2. So you will divide 4.50 by 2, and some smart students, they can just judge, they want you to take the half of 4 and 50 pounds. So what is the half of 4? It's 2. And what is the half of 50? It's 25, right? So this is the final answer. But if you want to divide it, you will say 2 times 2 is 4. It's 0. To bring down 5, first you will place the decimal on the quotient place, and then you will bring down 5. Now 2 times 2 is 4. The remainder will be 1, and then you will bring down the 0. So 2 times 5 is 10. So this is how you can divide it and get the same answer, right? The next one is exactly the same idea. Better pause the video here, solve it on your own. So here is the answer for both parts. Just one more thing that I want to explain you here. When you move the decimal to one place to the left, it becomes 25.6 pounds. So when we are dealing with the pounds, usually we want to have 2 decimal places here, so you can put an extra 0. But let's say if you will place it 25.6 pounds, that will also be correct, but better place an extra 0 here. Let's solve some more questions here. It says the same question, but we have the third part. It says light fittings marked 42 pounds with 10% discount, right? So first you will, because it's a case of discount, discount means it's a case of decrease. So how we will get the multiplying factor? We will say 100 minus 10. So 100 minus 10 is actually 90%. That will become 90 out of 100. So we got the multiplying factor. To find the sale price, or you can say the cash price, what will you do? You will take this multiplying factor and use it for multiplying with 42 out of 1. So 1 0 can be cancelled with, by the way, if you want to leave this these zeros here, you can leave them, but better cancel it. The calculations will become easy for you. Now multiply 42 by 9. So 9 2s are 18. You will carry 1 over here. 9 4s are 36 plus 1. It will be 37. So we got 378 out of 10. Now when we divide by 10, what happens? There is no decimal, but whenever there is no decimal, it's by the end of the number. You will move it one step, or you can say one step to the left, or one place to the left side. So the answer will become 37.8, and you can make it 80. So this will be the final answer. So the exercise, it's very, very easy. Hope you understand it. That's all for this video.